In this video, we will learn about factor by grouping. First, we will take a look at x times x minus 3 plus 2 times x minus 3. We need to find the factor in both the terms. This is the term 1 and this is the second term. So what is common in both the terms? You can clearly see that is x minus 3 in both the terms. But what about the leftovers? X and positive 2. So that is the two numbers, they will multiply with x minus 3. So x plus 2. So this is how the factoring is done. Okay, so let's take a look at one more example. We have 3y, okay, times 2x minus 7 minus 8 times 2x minus 7. So again, this is our first term and this is our second term. As you can clearly see, 2x minus 7 is common and the leftover term is 3y minus 8. So we multiply over here. Okay, but how about we have something different? We have 2x squared plus 3x plus 6x plus 9. How do we simplify this? Because we don't have this step anymore, the first step, where we can just look at it and we know the x minus 3 is negative. So that is why the last step was necessary to understand that this is our first term, this is our second term. So what is common in the first term? Well, with numbers, there's nothing common between 2 and 3 except 1. But how about the variables? Well, we can take x as common. So inside goes what? 2x, because x times 2x is 2x squared plus 3. And what is common in the second term? We have common only the numbers plus 3, because x is only with 6 and not with 9. So inside goes 2x plus 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. Now we have this step that we learned before. That is why the two previous problems were important to understand first. So now we can take 2x plus 3 common and the leftover is x and 3. So x plus 3 multiplies. This is how factoring is done by grouping. Let's take a look at one more example, and for this example I want you to pause the video and try it yourself first. Okay, so pause the video and come back, play the video and see the answer. Just remember, this is our first term, this is our second term. Take something common and then take the factors. Okay, so I hope you have tried it. So in the first term, you can see what is common between 6 and negative 15. Well, the only common thing is except 1, which is 3. And for the variables, x squared and x is common. So inside will be 2x, because 3x times 2x is 6x squared. Then a negative sign, 3x minus 5, that is 15x. We don't need to put x over here because x is already outside. So now what is common between the second term? Well, the variable is only with 4, so we cannot take the variable as common. We can take common only as number 2. Okay, so inside will be 2x. 2 times 2x is 4x minus 5, because 2 times negative 5, that is negative 10. Now we can simplify it. We have 2x minus 5 and the leftover term is 3x plus 2. Okay, so let's take a look at one more example, and after that we will go to some trick questions. They will be easier as well. You just have to take a look at a little bit more. So we have 6x plus cy plus 4x plus 4y. So cx plus cy plus 4x plus 4y. As you can see, this is our first term, this is our second term. What is common in the first term? Only c. So inside will be x plus y, right? Cx times we get 6x, c times y we get cy. So no problem with that. What is common with 4x plus 4y, the second term? Number 4 is common. Inside will be x plus y, because when we multiply these two and these two, we get the second term. So what is common over here? We have x plus y and c plus 4. This is now all the basic problems. We will take a look at some different problems now. Let's say we have bx plus 4y plus 4b plus xy. As you can clearly see, there's nothing common over here, right? There's nothing common between bx plus 4y. So what we need to do is we need to simply arrange the numbers and the values. We have bx plus 4b. So 4b comes over here, and then we write xy, and the 4y will come in the end. You will learn how to do it y in this position or what once you practice enough. Now this is our first term, this is our second term. What is common in the first term? The common is b, inside will be x plus 4, right? Bx times we get bx, b times 4 we get 4b. So what about common over here? Well, there's nothing common with x, with 4. We have common only y in both the positions. We have y, and inside goes x plus 4. Now you can simplify it, that the common is x plus 4 and the leftover items b plus y. So we just need to arrange a little bit more. So as you can see, with every 2 or 3 problems, these steps are changing. Okay, so now we will take a look at some more problems. Let's say we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 4x minus 10. Again, we don't need to arrange anything in this one because you can see x is common. There has to be at least one thing common, and there is no need to arrange anything. So the simple thing is we take x as common. Inside will be 2x plus 5, and for this will be a negative sign because negative is in both the signs, and we get 2 over here. Inside will be 2x plus 5. So 2x plus 5 is common, and leftover is x minus 2. Okay, we don't need to arrange things all the time. Okay, so let's take a look at 2 more problems. If you can solve these 2 problems, that means you understand factoring by grouping. Okay, so we have 2ax minus a minus 2bx plus b. So again, don't get confused with all these sums. First, make sure before you rearrange that there is something common between these 2 terms. And yes, in the first term we have a as common, and the second term we have b as common, so we don't need to rearrange anything. So we take a as common. Inside will be 2x minus 1, right? A times 2x, we get this one, 2ax, and when a times negative 1, we get negative a. So what is common in the next term, second term? We take negative sign and b is in both the ones. Then we have 2x inside and negative 1. Negative signs, when they multiply with each other, we get positive, remember that. And when negative and plus multiply with each other, we get negative. Okay, and plus, of course, that is a plus sign. So this is how we get it. And now we can see 2x minus 1 is common, and a minus b is the leftover term, so they are common. So this is the factor for this one. Okay, so let's take a look at example for the last one. We have 8ad plus 21bc minus 6bd minus 28ac. Okay, so try to solve this, and you have to rearrange. I will just tell you only this because as you can see, there is the number, there is nothing common between 21 and 8, and the variables are different as well. So rearrange them and solve them. There are 2 ways to solve this problem. So pause the video and try yourself and come back and see the answer. Okay, so I hope you have tried it yourself. Well, the first way is we have 8 AD minus 6BD, okay, negative 28 AC, and this 21 AC will be in the last place. Don't worry if you have done it differently, that is fine. There are two ways to do this particular problem. So in the first term, you can see that 2 number is common, and for the variable D is common. Inside will be 4, because 2 times 4 is 8, so we got our 8 and A. Okay, for the next one is 3, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, and B. For the second one, we have common as the negative number 7 and C. Okay, inside will be 4. 7 times 4, that is 28. C is already outside, we will put A. Okay, and what about we multiply negative to something that we get a positive sign? So remember, negative and negative, we get a positive sign, so we will multiply it with negative 3 and B. Okay, so what is common? 4A minus 3B. Okay, 2D minus 7. This is our answer for this one. Sorry, 7C. Okay, as long as you get these two factors, doesn't matter. Some people switch this 2 over here, and some people might bring 28 over here, and 21 goes over there. That is perfectly fine. Doesn't matter how you did it.